Hello, everyone. Welcome. Guys, I will get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Tylak. Welcome, Tylak. Welcome. Hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill.
Hey, David.
Hello. Hey, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald.
Hey, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Stella. Welcome, Stella. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. These are our advanced training class, our advanced training class today. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen here. All right. As you guys know, this is the advanced class. 1 second here. All right, here we are. So you guys should see my screen here. All right. As we open up, anything you guys want to talk about this week as far as trading goes? Anything at all? All right. As I go through this, just ask any questions. This is the advanced class. All right. What I want to talk about this evening are rotations, right? I want to talk about rotations a bit. All right. We've seen rotations in the equity markets. We've seen perhaps we've got a new rotation here in Forex. All right, but I want to focus on the equity markets, and this is somewhat advanced. All right, this is somewhat advanced in your thinking and in your process. All right, and I want to talk about why the rotations are important. Okay, and in particular the different markets. All right, and I know and I have my favorite market, right? Forex is definitely my favorite market. All right, but I also like the equity markets. All right, and we have options and futures and Forex and all of that. All right, I want to talk about not being married or tied to one particular market. All right. And the reason is, first, we'll miss a lot of opportunities. right? We'll miss a lot of opportunities if we're not in the right market. But secondly, what we want to do is to be able to just, we talk about trend following, you guys. Those of you, right now we mainly have, these are for our traders basically, right? But new folks can join in on this session. But you guys, you should have the book Trend Following. So we really want to follow trends. And we've been talking about the stock market, right? We've been talking about the stock market. And we've been talking about a rotation in healthcare, specifically biotech, and technology stocks, and several of the other sectors are starting to move higher. All right. So I want to talk about that. Who here is in stocks? I know, Bill, you've got some stock positions, right?
Yeah, I just got a couple. I wouldn't consider myself being in stocks. I just listen, and when you guys figure something out, I might jump on.
Okay.
I don't have
All
stock loss.
All right. So I just want you to think about it more. All right. I want you to think about stocks more, equity more. Stella, you're in positions, right? You're in positions.
What was your question, David?
Yeah, you in stock, you've got your stock positions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gerald, are you in any positions, Gerald? Stock positions?
I am, David. I am.
Okay. Carlos, you're not in any stock positions, right? No, I don't believe you are.
No.
No. Tylak, how about you? Are you in any equity positions, Tylak? What I want you guys to do is really start thinking about the different markets. And when we have a rotation in that market, really focus on that market. All right, and trade that market, right? So let's say we have a market that is like we have right now in equities, right? In equities, and that market has been doing well in the last, I would say, since we turned on the 240, right? Which is about probably 2.5 weeks ago, that's been doing fine. So when that happens, right, we want to switch our focus and our momentum and our capital to that market. All right. So that's what I want you guys to think about this evening, right? So rather than waiting for a market, which we did for Forex, right? Whatever market, that's why we follow all these different markets. All right. So start learning about, and it's all about price action, right? So this price action here, let's see here. This price action here, all right, is the same as this price action here. So all we're doing is trading the price action. All right, so I just want you guys to think about that more, all right, as we move forward. All right, there are lots of opportunities right now. I think the market closed almost 300 points today on the Dow. All right, but we've got really good price action, right? This is on the daily time frame, right? On the equity markets, that's the Dow.
You said 1 second.
All right. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. Hey, Gerald, welcome. All right. Here, that's the NASDAQ. Okay, so we really want to focus on tech stocks. All right. So we want to just think more broadly, all right, and start trading that way also. All right. If the market continues to move higher, right, and we were in a pretty good correction, but it is moving higher, right? Those of you who are not in the stocks are going to miss out on a good bit of profit, a pretty good opportunity. Okay, and we don't want that. Okay, so even if you have the systems, you definitely need to be in these trades. You really do. If you've got Stock Boss, Bull Master, right? Even Sniper, right? We're trading Sniper. You want to be in these trades. Okay. If you're not using the systems, right? I know if you're not using Stock Boss, Bull Master, I know it's a bit more difficult, right? You're not going to get the picks on a daily basis from Hit Seeker, but you can find some of the picks that we go through, some of the stocks that we go through, right? And try to trade those and learn that way, all right, until you get your own system, all right, if that's what you want to do, all right. But we shouldn't have traders not in the equity markets, not in tech, not in biotech, more specifically, right? Those two sectors, okay? Because that's what's moving right now, right? That's what's moving right now, okay? So we're going to talk about this evening, right? We don't need to know everything about the markets. We trade in price, okay? Now futures are a bit different, right? Futures are a bit different. It's a bit more risky, but even with futures, we can still trade that. But we're going to focus on equities, ETFs, right? Options through Sniper Trader, all right? And obviously Forex. At some point, this will dry up too. And we've seen that, right? We've seen where, the equity markets was in a correction, right? Even puts, shorts were difficult, and we kind of stayed away. Well, guess what? Now things are moving again. And we saw where Forex, right? Forex, Monster Scalper were consolidating, and now things are starting to move again. All right. So I just want you guys to be flexible, think about these rotations, but not just within one market. Think of rotations throughout all of the markets. All right. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? That makes sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Good, Bill. All right. I want to show you guys. Okay, hold on one second here. I'm going to show you guys some of these trades here. All right, and this is from some of our traders. All right, and this is our stock traders, right? So Stock Boss, right? Stock Boss in more specifically. All right, Stock Boss. All right. Some of these are better than others. All right. But I just want to go through some of these symbols here. All right. And these are current trades. All right. And I just want you guys to look at the buy signal. From the buy signal, most of these trades were taken from the buy signals. And these here are biotechs. Okay. CDMO. All right. Buy signal right here. All right. GENI. All right. And some of these are still new. All right. Buy signal here. And these are current trades. These are current trades. Some of these are tech also. And these traders have done a really good job identifying the best trades. Nice markdown phase, okay? And
David, I have a question about one of these trades.
okay, Stella, which one?
GTHX.
GT. All right, 1 second. GT. Was that one of the ones I just entered?
No,
Oh, okay, okay,
but I did get it from here.
okay. GT. Okay.
HX.
HX. Okay.
Yeah. So when would I think about getting out?
Okay, so when do you think you will need to think about getting out?
Well, so I'm trying not to lose money, right?
Okay.
So, and I see the purple lines. And I think it's run up quite well from the entry.
Okay.
Anyway, so just a thought, I looked at it and I kind of wondered.
Okay. So, but when do you think you should look to get out?
I mean, I know it's when we get a red.
Yeah.
I know, but it's done really well. So I'm just like, realistically. Anyway.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, just wait, right? We have to wait, right? Yeah, you've got a purpose, support, and resistance here, right? But you've got resistance here, but you still have to wait. Wait on a red candle, all right, or a sell signal. Okay. So yes, you have a purpose, support, and resistance. We know that's within the trend, the markup phase. We got lower highs, lower lows, but that doesn't mean that we can't break through here and move higher. Okay, so just wait, right? All green candles, you're in the markup phase. You did a really good job getting in right here at the buy signal, right? So yeah, just let it do its thing. You can keep an eye on here, right? So just to kind of get a gauge, right? Here is resistance, here is resistance, here is resistance right here. So, you're getting close to that resistance. So you might want to pay attention to it, right? You're right here. You could, all right, but still don't do anything because it could go higher, right?
David, should we be trading these on a daily? Time frame?
Yes, because we need time, right? We need, stocks. So Stellar got in at around right at $6 here, right? it's at $12 right now. So she's up 100%, right? But that started from July. Okay, so stocks do not move quickly, right? Percentage wise, like Forex, Forex will, the way Forex is, it's very, very different, right? You could do 100%, you can have 100% move overnight, right? In one day in Forex. Stocks takes a bit longer. All right. And with stocks, we're following trends, right? We want to get the big trends. All right. So yeah, we want to do it on a, you guys can trade on a different, you can do what you want, but on a daily time frame is what we traded on the systems. All right. Because we want to capture the big move, right? So so yeah, yes, Bill, on a daily time frame, both Stock Boss and Bullmaster. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yes, Stella, just be patient with it. All right. Look to add also, so on a break of resistance, just like we would with the other systems, add on a break of resistance. Okay, you can do that. All right. But do not close the trade, right? A lot would have to happen. So this is, you got in at $6, right? You got in at $6. All right. You have a lot of cushion, right? Just let it, just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Okay. But keep an eye on here. See how it reacts as it gets near resistance right here, so this resistance right here, see how it reacts to here, to this resistance. All right. Purple support and resistance. Yeah, you can just pay close attention to it, but watch your candles. Watch your candles. All right. Don't do anything until you get a red candle or a sell signal. Okay, just follow the process.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yeah, you've done the hard work, right? So now just sit back. All right. And we're gonna go through some of your positions too. All right. So let's go through. But I really want you guys, and the way I think Stella has, and I'll say the other person, Charity. All right. So Stella has about, I don't know if you added more positions, Stella. I think you had 18 positions. Charity
Yeah.
has about 17 positions. Okay. And I was talking to Charity today, and she's managing this process really good. And Charity hasn't been, I think Charity started about 3 months after you, Stella. All right. And you guys are really doing a good job managing those positions. And Bill, the reason why we've got it on a daily time frame, especially with Stock Boss, not so much Bullmaster, those stocks are a bit more expensive, but we can do the same thing there. All right, is that we can trade a lot of these stocks. All right. I mean, this one here is expensive for Stock Boss. All right. But even what's the one? We can find opportunities. Let's see here. Hold on. All these opportunities are going to be under $10. All right. So let's see here. Let's see here. I'm just finding it fine. So here's $1.29. And the goal is, this is why it's called Stock Boss, guys. We can manage, right? The goal is to manage a lot of stocks, right? We can manage 20, 30, 40, 50, a lot of stocks with this system, especially when we catch a rotation. All right. And that's the goal. And what we should be doing, so as we get a rotation like this, into biotech technology, and we add, right? We build positions. Still, I'm going to get one of your positions here. Hold on 1 second here. FBIO. Okay, so as they come through that markdown phase, right? And both Charity and Stella did a really good job picking those trades with a really nice markdown phase buy signal. All right, what we want to do is we want to get as many of these as possible. Okay, as many of these as possible. Okay, as they come down through that markdown phase, through that accumulation, buy signal, and then moving higher. All right, and we can manage, right, on a 240, this will be choppy. Right, on a 30, this is going to be very choppy, but on a daily, it's almost perfect. Right, and the big institutions, big traders, right, all those trend followers, if you guys go through your book, Trend Following, right, you will see their charts in there where it's on the daily. They trade on the daily, okay, because we can get really good trends, okay? So while, and this doesn't take a lot of work, right? You go through your trades, you know, heat seeker will run once a day after the market closes. So you go through, right? You go through it, look for opportunities, right? And just add, right? You stay within the sector, right? And the industry, like, you know, healthcare, biotech, for example. We make sure that we've got buy signals, right? Buy signals on the indexes, right? We know the VIX is coming down, you know, the sectors are moving up, and we get on, right? And we go for the ride, right? We go for the ride. All right. So I want to, we should have so many more traders in this, right? And because it's an easy process. It's actually a lot easier than Forex, right? Because we don't get a lot of the volatility, right? Will we get movement? Absolutely, but not like Forex. But the important thing is, this is a new rotation. Stock equity markets are healthy. We should be in this. All right, we should be in this market. All right. And then what we have to do, so Stella, you're in it, right? You in, how are you, did you clean up any of your positions, or are you still in about 18 positions?
Yeah, I did switch out the one you told me to close, and I got I think a technology one.
Okay, okay. And that's the job. That's your work, right? So every evening, go through, see the ones that look for new opportunities, because with Heat Seeker, every day you'll get new opportunities. So keep going through, okay? Keep going through, looking for new opportunities, new buy signals, keep adding those that give you, and guys, this is good, right? Stella just mentioned her trade, right? Which one was it? Stella, give me that symbol again. The one that you're concerned about.
Oh, I got out of it.
No,
it was
the one you just gave me.
Oh, the one just now?
Mm-hmm.
That was GTHX, that one?
GTHX.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So let's say you're in 18, 20 positions. This is just one position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. No big
Yeah.
deal. No big deal. It's just one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we don't have to look to, right? We don't have to look to get out or anything. We just let it. You have several positions. You guys get what I'm saying? You have several positions. So if one fails, no big deal, right? You're gonna grab another one, right? When this one decides to close, right? Take profits or you take a loss, guess what? No big deal. You look for another one. As long as the market is healthy, right? We keep doing that. We keep doing that. So as long as the market is healthy, long as the VIX is low, right? Right? Long as these sectors are moving higher, all we do is we clean things up, right? We clean it up, right? We look to add every day, right? We look to add, you know, keep your capital in mind, right? Depends on your capital, right? All right. But this is when I would like to see more traders doing this in addition to everything else that we do. All right. Because if you can, I mean, I wish Charity was here. Okay, but I'm gonna pick on Stella. I've been picking on Stella a lot. All right. Let's see here. How was your day today, Stella? I know, and I'm gonna talk about this. I know you had a good day today. You know how I know that? Because I know the Dow closed about 2%, 268% for the day. All right. So I know you had a good day today.
Yeah, it was a good day today. It was
It
one
was
of
a
the
good-
better days.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was one of your better days.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about doing this is that you don't even have to watch this. You can just look at where the market, right? And this is a bit more advanced, right? We're taking trading to another level here. We're not trading now, right? Stella has taken her trading to now she's kind of managing her portfolio. And if you hear her speak, that's how she's kind of talking now, all right? Which is really, really cool, right? Charity, that's what she's doing now. She's kind of managing her portfolio, right? So this isn't trading here, right? This isn't trading. We just we almost we're almost being investors here, but we do have a defined exit. We know when we are going to get out. We're not just randomly getting in and hoping someday we're gonna get out. But this is taking it really, really close to being an investor. Okay. So I want you guys to start thinking about that. Thinking about that. Okay. So Stella, you can at the end of the day manage your trades, look for what gave you sales signals. You're not tied to any one particular trade. You're not tied to this. So you're not really looking for an exit, right? You have a lot of positions, right? So you're not really looking, you're just gonna wait, let it do its thing. When it gives you a red candle sales signal, then you get out. All right. Some will perform better than others. Right. So some will perform better than others. You don't care about that. You're looking at your whole portfolio. All right. All right. You might have 5 trades that really take off. Right. 5 trades that really take off, that, you know, that might really push your basket of trades a lot higher. Okay. When you do this, we can focus on the market. We know we can focus on 2 things, the sector. So we can take a look at the individual sector, how that sector is doing. So we can watch that sector itself. So biotech here. All right. And then tech. And then basically the market. Right. So we can know, okay, if the market, the Dow, the broad market had an up day, our basket of trades will have a really good update. If it's flat, guess what? You'll see that price action, right, in your basket of trades. All right. If the market is down, right, a lot, you will see that. All right. So we kind of managing things. All right.
David, can you hear
Yes,
me?
Tyler. Yes, I
Um,
can hear you.
David, how does a heat seeker work for day trading? Like on a 30-minute?
No, we don't do it for day trading. I wouldn't use it for day trading. Yeah. Tylak, can you hear me? I think he's breaking up. Tylak, can you hear me? I think he's breaking up. But yeah, day trading, we don't do it for day trading. All right. And the reason why is that the volume here, this is a trend following system, and it's designed for that. So Stock Boss, Bullmaster, Monster ETF, those are trend, even Monster Short, those are trend following systems. Okay. And the way we've configured Heat Seeker is to follow trends. The volumes that we get here, all right, as a day trader, right, we need Tyler, can you hear me now? Oh yeah, he's out of range. The volume, guys, we look here for, this is why these stocks really do well, all right, is because we track real volume by the institutions, and we track 3 months worth of volume. All right. So when you see 169 million shares being traded, that's a lot of shares, but that's a buildup of shares on a 3-month basis. If you're going to day trade, you really just want to look at that volume, all right, for that day or for that week. All right. But say all the heat seekers for trend following a daily time frame. Stella, if you don't mind, can you talk about, because you've been doing this for a little bit, all right, and you've had some success. How easy is it, or it might be difficult? How has your experience been, right? And you've used Sniper, you've used Monster Scalper, you use Stock Boss. I think Stock Boss was our original system. Okay. And it's designed to just do that. Stock Boss, it's supposed to manage, right? Manage your trades. Stella, can you, because you've done a really good job, and Charity isn't on here to talk to it. But I want the other traders to get a feel on how you trade the system.
Yeah, sure. I think for me, I really started trading in January of this year. I think I came on maybe in November and December of last year to listen, and then I bought the Sniper, the Sniper, not the Sniper, Monster Scalper,
Yes.
the Forex system first, and so that was good. That one has been good. I've been able to take trades on my own using that system. So just as a learner, I think that was good for me. And then when I got the Sniper system, unlike other traders on here, maybe who are familiar with options trading, I didn't know anything about options trading. And so that was really challenging for me. I felt like I needed to go back and learn some things before, because, I would take a trade and it would go well on Monday, or it wouldn't go well. And I really couldn't even figure it out. And so I'm now learning about options more, and I should be able to start taking options soon. But this, I'll say Stock Boss is absolutely the the easiest of the systems I have tried. When I got it, the market was still trending down, so I really didn't do anything on it for a while, just because there weren't opportunities or the market kept going down. And so the moment it started going up and you started calling opportunities, you know, it felt good. And actually one of the stocks on here, I see it on Heat Seeker, Riot. I, you know, just as a confession, RIOT, that stock, this stock cost me a lot of money. And I remember talking to David about it, because I was just sitting in it and it was just losing money every day. And the biggest thing you told me was, if I keep holding on stocks that are losing, that'll be the kind of trader I will be. I'll need to make quicker decisions than I had. I was in it for, I think, months.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it just
I
kept
remember.
going down, and I kept
Mhm.
hoping it would go back up, but I didn't have a system to help me. And so even when it gave a buy signal, I did not buy it. I'm traumatized by this one. I was like, I don't care if it goes up to $40. I'm not touching it. And it was my education. So I think to have it here is good for me to learn that, you know, there is a system to trading. You know, you just don't buy and hold forever. Or maybe that's a strategy too. But this was my education right here.
How is it managing? Because you've got quite a few positions.
It's nothing really, because I just go in once a day. They still have their buy signals, they're moving up. I see the percentage that it's going, you know, I have a guide with the system. So it's not even like Forex that's moving so fast. It's truly, I wish I had $100,000. I would take a ton of positions. It's so simple, according to me.
Yeah. And the reason why it's simple now, it is a challenging system if the market is challenging. Okay. So if the market, like she was saying, right, she had the system, the market was still selling off, so there wasn't a lot of opportunities here. And if you guys remember, there was probably 10 or 15 stocks in here. All right. So now that we have a rotation, that's what we're talking about, right? A rotation. Guess what? Market's moving higher. All right. The sectors are moving higher, and then the stocks are moving higher.
Hey, David, is the heat seeker only showing positions that are going to go long, that they're not showing short positions?
Yes, yes, yes. So we do have monster short, which is only short, right here for only short. But for monster ETF, stock boss, and bullmaster, they're only long. And right now we should only be going long. All right. But I just really, really want to talk about this, and thanks, Stella. All right. Listen, these markets are going to do what they're going to do. Our job is to be there, right? And to get on for the ride. And it's so much easier. You hit, you know, Stella's like, I wish I had $100,000 to put in it, because, right, she doesn't have to work a lot because she's following the rotation, following the trend. All right. And so if she didn't have the system, or she didn't want to trade stocks because she felt, hey, I'm just a Forex trader, I only know Forex, she would miss out on this opportunity. All right. And I don't want you guys to, because I'm biased, right? But I'll trade the different markets, but I have my favorite. My favorite, you know, it is Forex, right? Because of the returns we can make in Forex, okay? But I want you guys to think more broadly, right? I want you guys to think of when rotations happen, right? We're starting to see rotations in monster ETF with emerging markets. That might be, we'll keep a close eye on it, right? That might be where money might flow. That might be an opportunity in emerging markets. All right. So we'll keep a close eye on that. All right. So it's more advanced. What Stella is doing is actually a bit more advanced. All right. What Charity is doing, I never thought Charity would make that leap that quick. All right. See, she's basically doing what Stella is doing. And she's got, I think she's got about 17 positions, very, a lot like Stella. And managing, imagine, right? 17, 18 trades, right? We get confused with 2 or 3 trades with Monster Scalper, right? And imagine 17, 18 positions. And absolutely no fear. All right. So I just want you, no, it's not advanced. It's, you know, it's a lot easier. Stocks are a lot easier. We have to wait longer. It's not, we don't get that quick validation, that instant validation right away that, hey, you know, we picked up 50%, 100%, 200%. But it's also an area where we can go, and it doesn't matter where we get the results from as long as we get it. Okay, so I want to spend a little bit of time on this today to kind of really focus on not just one market, all the different markets, and we go wherever there's a trend, that's where we go. Okay. All right. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Any questions on this? The cool thing also is this. It takes you from just a regular trader now, right? Just a regular trader to more, you now kind of managing your capital. All right. And the way I look at it is like this. The way I look at it is like this. I look at Monster Scalper, Forex, all right? Even cryptos, right? And sometimes even futures, right? As a way to get earned income. So income, just income. This is a way to get income. You're going to get some quick income, right? We catch a trade here. Let's say it's a month, right? It's a month, right? You get some capital, and then you're going to take that capital and you're going to put it kind of in here. All right. In here, in here. All right. So now, Forex Dominator, we can absolutely stay a lot longer in that system, but we normally don't do that, right? We'll do Monster Scalper. So it's quick, we're going to get some capital, but then we need to put that capital in somewhere a bit safer, right? A bit safer. This is a bit safer. Stella, would you say that there's no guarantee, but would you say that Stock Boss, right, you feel a bit safer than Monster Scalper?
I would say so, because a Monster Scalper, when the big moves happen and maybe like the quick losses happen, they're much bigger. But here, you can get out before that happens. Seems to me.
Yeah, yeah. They all serve a different purpose. Okay. But the bottom line is, this is what's rotating now. We have a lot of, a lot of healthcare stocks. So the institutions are really buying healthcare, buying biotech. All right. And then they're buying technology. Hold on one second here. All right, they're buying technology. Look at all these technology stocks, all these technology stocks. All right. And then guess what? Here is the NASDAQ right here. Good price action moving higher. All right. I would be doing a disservice if we didn't talk about this. If we're having a trend, right? Things are moving, there is a trend, and we don't focus on here. I would be doing you guys a big disservice, because that's what we do. We follow trends. Okay, we look for the trends, right? We have the systems to identify where we should be trading, where we should be putting capital to work. Okay, if you don't have the systems, that's okay. That's okay. But you still should be trading these. If you don't have Monster Scalper, all right, or I'm sorry, Stock Boss, Bull Master, if you don't have, that's okay, right? Still find one. This is how we learn, right? Stella has given us some picks. We've gone through some picks. Every Thursday we go through stocks, and we'll look at opportunities to trade. We do that every Thursday, right? We'll go through here, right? We'll look, you don't have to trade all, find a few of them that we're looking at with a good setup, jump in, get your toes wet, learn, right? Learn how to do this, okay? As traders, we don't trade just one market. We look for opportunities wherever they are. Because what happens is this: if we're trading, if we're looking at just one market, we're going to force that market. We're going to force things. And then the market that's moving, we're not in it, and we're going to miss opportunities. Okay. So this is my advanced lesson today. Okay. If you're not doing it, try now to think more broadly. All right. At some point, biotech will be done. At some point, technology will be done. All right. And then there'll be another rotation. All right. And then we'll have to move from that. And yeah, we don't care. Right. There's nothing telling us that we have to stay within one sector or one market. All right. As they move and flow in different markets, we're going to follow them. Right? Them being the banks, the institutions, the money, we're going to follow them. All right. And we're going to piggyback on their trades. All right. So think about that this weekend. You guys have, you know, I only a couple of you don't have systems here. Everyone else have systems, and you have the trend following book. All right. Trend following. We follow trends. All right. So think about this weekend. All right. Think about it this weekend. All right. All right, guys. Thanks. All right. Thanks, Stella. I'm so proud of Stella. I'm very proud of Charity also. Okay. I want to see more of you guys. Gerald, you've been doing a great job trading stocks, right? You've been doing a great job. You've been adding. Bill, I know you've added a couple. All right. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. But we do not. You guys don't want to look back, right? And we don't know. But what if 3 months from now, right? 6 months from now, you know, the market is still moving higher, and these stocks are they're still moving higher, you know, and we don't want to look back and say, man, you know, I missed an opportunity. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. All right. And even if you fairly new, you don't have to trade everything. Just get a couple of stocks, and they're cheap, right? When we review these on Thursdays, you know, it's $1. $1.50 for a lot of these, right? So get on them and learn, right? Just like Stella, she didn't start doing this right away. She had to figure it out. All right. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a good weekend. Think about that over the weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.
That's it.